welcome our first team, Sanolla, an Israeli startup developing medical diagnosis and patient monitoring solutions using patented AI-based infrasound auscultation technology. Let us welcome Sanolla. Sanolla, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you. Good afternoon, InnoVEX. My name is Jacob Bridger. I'm the Vice President of Business Development for Sanolla, and we are changing the world of auscultation. Auscultation is listening to the body's sounds through stethoscope-type devices using infrasound and artificial intelligence. We are focusing first on cardiopulmonary diseases, because these diseases are the most prevalent in the healthcare system. This is the reason that people end up in hospitals. This is the reason that people end up dying. The impact on the healthcare system, treating cardiopulmonary diseases and their exacerbations, the worsening of their conditions, is a huge, huge burden on the healthcare system. And we are trying to find ways to ease that burden for millions and millions of patients around the world. Since we are an Israeli startup, of course, we're going to do this using some new kind of technology. We found research that was done several years ago that did a mapping of the body's sounds, the sounds that the body produces. And it turns out that the bulk of the sounds that the body produces lie in a frequency range called infrasound below 30 hertz that is simply impossible for the human ear to hear. So for the past 200 years that physicians have been doing auscultation, they have been limited to the restricted frequency range outside of the box. As an example of the power of infrasound, take a look here at these two phonocardiograms. This is a sound mapping of the heart beating. You can see the heart sounds, lub-dub, lub-dub, lub-dub. So this above us from the line that says echo, this is a very prevalent digital stethoscope on the market. However, if you look at Sanolla, that was taking a reading from the exact same subject, you see there's a lot more information, specifically heart sounds S3 and S4, which are crucial in the detection of heart failure and heart attacks, appear in the infrasound, completely hidden in the audible, but they appear in the infrasound. And when we apply this to clinical studies, we find that using the VoqX infrasound aware AI stethoscope, we get 93% accuracy in detecting diseases, heart diseases like aortic stenosis, compared to 43% using a regular stethoscope. And the same for pneumonia. 90% accuracy is detecting pneumonia using the infrasound and the artificial intelligence, compared to 55% using a standard stethoscope. We are bringing this revolutionary and patented technology to market in two products. The first is the VoqX stethoscope, which is for physicians, emergency workers, and nurses. And the second is the PyXy, which is a home monitoring device that patients use at home in order to catch the worsening in their chronic conditions of COPD, heart failure, and asthma. The market is huge. The market for the PyXy, we estimate at nearly $500 billion because there are just so many chronic patients with COPD, heart failure, and asthma around the world. The PyXy is in line with the reimbursement strategies in countries, specifically in the United States. The reimbursement codes are already in place. The VoqX stethoscope also has a huge market, nearly $20 billion. And it is appropriate for doctors, nurses, and emergency workers all over the world. Both products are sold with upfront fee, and then licenses for artificial intelligence algorithms and software as a service payments for connectivity. Sanolla was founded by Dr. Doron Adler, a PhD from the Technion in physics and electrical engineering. He founded and created the Given Imaging pill camera, and he went on to found his own company called CBeyond, which did urology endoscopic imaging. He had a very successful exit, being sold to Olympus Medical, and now he's yet again trying to. He's made another interesting startup called Sanolla, which he has been doing for the past 6 years. As far as Taiwan goes, we are very, very interested in Taiwan. We are looking for OEM or distribution partners who can distribute Sanolla products and or manufacture them under license. Investments, of course, would always be welcome. Clinical studies for the Asian market. We see Taiwan as a launchpad for the Asian market. Thank you very much for your attention.